I am here to interrupt your usually scheduled vlogging broadcast to bring you a DEARathon vlog, which I'm starting a day early. Not really. It starts tomorrow. It starts at midnight. But I am starting my vlog the day before. So today is Wednesday. Why? Because I just want to vlog about how much homework I'm going to be doing today in order to try and clear up my schedule for the next couple of days for the DEARathon. Everything was all good to go. Everything was solid. What ended up happening, I ended up having a huge project dumped last minute, like from a professor that doesn't like to tell anyone ahead of time what kind of work it's going to be due in the class. She tells us like 2 days before things are due. And this one happens to be extra labor intensive. So that's what I'm going to be working on a good chunk of tonight. It is almost 5 o'clock now, and I've gotten pretty much nothing done so far. I read a PDF. That's the progress that I made. I read a PDF. I wanted to start earlier, and that just was not happening. I went to work, got home, took a nap because I cannot function without my nap. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I need my nap in between. And then I slept a little bit longer than I thought because I was super tired, and got up, made myself some lunch. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and do some homework. And then, because my brother and I go to the gym 3 times a week, and I'm trying really, really hard not to let things interfere with that, just as I was about to get going, my brother came home for us to go to the gym, so that's what we did. And I got home, read the PDF, and then, like the responsible person that I am, decided that I should upload all my vlog footage to my computer before proceeding. Was that necessary? Probably not. But I don't know, I like to start a new vlog when it comes to filming on my phone because I don't have a vlogging camera. I like to start it with like clean footage. It makes it easier for me to organize later and whatnot. But yes. So I am about to dig into some homework here, try and get at least one assignment done now, take care of my dogs, maybe make some dinner, and then head back in and do a couple more assignments. I don't expect to get them all done. I am just trying to get enough done to get me through the due dates that are due Friday and Monday. That's my goal for tonight. I am supposed to be reading with Muse with Catriona at midnight my time. So I will basically be going to bed for a couple of hours, setting my alarm, waking up at midnight to do that. And it's kind of like poetically awesome that that's the time that worked out for us, because I will oftentimes set my alarm if I know I don't have work the next day, so that because we're so far apart, we're on the opposite sides of the world, we can have like one of our Muse sessions. She reads me some Muse, and then I go back to sleep. But usually that's like at 2 o'clock in the morning. This time it's going to be at midnight my time, which works because it's the exact start of our readathon. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that it worked out like that. We weren't trying for that, but it worked out nicely. So that is my goal for tonight, whatever. I don't know if it's gonna work out that way, but that's what I'm trying. I really, really want to clear up my schedule to read a bunch the next couple of days. So that means buckling down and getting it done. Hey guys, checking in. It is about 8 o'clock and I have not had dinner because I was so focused on getting my homework done, or at least enough of it done. Oh my god, I'm starving. I have made myself some butter noodles because I am a child, and that's what I felt like having tonight. I'm about to call Catriona and she's going to read some Muse to me. The DEARathon has not actually started. That will start at midnight. But yeah. I can't even think anymore, but I'm sure I will check in a little while.
The beanbag is bigger than he is. Hi.
Hey guys, checking in. My cold is super, super acting up, so I apologize that I'm so nasally now. But I just finished up a session of Muse and Nightmares with Catriona. DEARathon still has not started. That'll be in a couple hours. And I will not be doing any reading on my own tonight, just because now that I've done that with her, I really want to try and get a couple hours of sleep in before my alarm goes off, the DEARathon starts, and we read more Muse and host some reading sprints right at midnight. So that's where I'm at. That is going to be the end of today's portion of the vlog. So next time I talk to you guys, it will be for the start of the DEARathon, which is super exciting. I'm so tired, so I need to try and get some sleep first. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it's a little after midnight here. It is 12:12. We have our first sprint of the DEARathon starting in about 3 minutes. I just woke up. I'm a little half asleep still, but I have Catriona from Little Book Owl on FaceTime ready to go. We are going to be reading some more of Muse of Nightmares, and it's going to be pretty fantastic. The book is super, super good, so I'm ready to keep going with this. But I'm excited to start the DEARathon. I think Catriona's pretty excited too.
I'm very excited.
All right, guys, and let's dive into our first book of the DEARathon. Hey guys, what's up? So we are in the first day of the DEARathon, and as you just saw, we kicked off the DEARathon with Catriona reading to me Muse of Nightmares, and I've set my alarm right at midnight Pacific Standard Time, so right when the DEARathon officially starts. And she read a couple hours of that to me, and we hosted a couple reading sprints, and it was a good way to start it. Then I went back to bed because it was the middle of the night for me. I woke up this morning, took a shower, ran a sprint, which just recently ended here. I did not participate in it because I was doing other things, but I did go get myself a coffee, which I never actually get myself a big one ever, but I wanted to get a couple extra espresso shots in there today, but I was feeling the pumpkin spice today, you know, super basic, and I needed the extra espresso shots, so that's what I did. I have a lot of reading to get done, and I need all the help I can get. Got a couple bits of groceries here, so I'm gonna get that inside, get to drinking this coffee, and then host a few more sprints and get some reading done myself. That is the plan for today. I might, because I have a lot of laundry to fold, I might put on To All the Boys I Loved Before at some point today, because you know, it's adapted from a book, right? So just while I have to fold my laundry and then get back to reading, we'll see how it goes, but that's kind of the general idea for today. I will check in a little while. Oh my gosh, how did I let my laundry get this bad? So many clothes to fold, but it's fine, it's fine. I am going to put on To All the Boys I Loved Before, and it's gonna make it a little bit more bearable. I got my coffee. I will sit down to eat something as soon as I finish this laundry here because I can't stand to look at it anymore. And let's get this party started. Hey guys, what's up? So, I'm about to finally start reading The Fault in Our Stars. I watched To All the Boys I Loved Before, and it was super cute. Also, I'm not a smart person. I moved my bookmark, closed my book, and now I've lost my place, so that's fun. I started a reading sprint, although I'm late to actually starting to read myself. I really wanted to take a walk and read, which I like to do, maybe even walk to one of the parks that I have nearby and read there, since it's honestly a really nice day today. But yesterday was a leg day at the gym, and it kind of kicked my butt a little more than usual, so I'm really sore today, so I'm not feeling up to go for a walk today. So instead, I'm going to sit out on my balcony and read a little out here and try and enjoy some of the weather.
Is that a squirrel? Oh, is that a squirrel? Yeah?
So I just finished The Fault in Our Stars. Now, if you have miraculously somehow not read The Fault in Our Stars at this point and you have not seen the film and you are at all still interested in reading or watching either, I recommend just skipping forward past this clip in the vlog because it's going to get spoilery for a second. So going into this reread, I really thought that at this point I would be somewhat immune to the story. So the first time I read it, I felt really sad. I didn't cry like most people did. I don't cry at books very easily. But I did feel sad. And I think I cried the first time I watched the movie, but not so much on, like, rewatches. But, yeah. So that's kind of where I was at. So I thought at this point I was familiar enough with the story that I might feel a little sad, but mostly I'd be okay. And I did not cry because, again, crying at books or films it can happen, but not very easily for me. That being said, this book has just left me with such a sad ache in my chest. Oh my gosh, like it's kind of put me in a funky headspace, so I can't jump into another book just yet. I'm sure I will in a couple of hours. I need to come down from this. So obviously, I just feel this need to torture myself. I'm going to put the movie on. So that's what I'm going to do. But I think what it is about books that get me is not just if someone passes away, which is sad in and of itself, but there's something about having to experience the living, having to continue living, knowing that there's the loss of this person, there's a void of where this person is supposed to be, and that part is the part that just, wow, I didn't cry during the book, but I almost want to cry now. And I don't know if it's because, I don't know, but that part always gets me in books. It's less of when a character dies, although sometimes that is upsetting and horrible, but when you have to go through the process of being with a character and then having to live with this loss, that part always, always, always gets me. And so many books and films, it's that void, because maybe it's because I know what that void feels like. It's that weird loss of knowing that person that you might have talked to all the time suddenly just isn't there, and it's a really weird concept because everything else is the same except this void of where this person that you cared about used to be. Oh my god, I'm getting so emotional in this vlog. I am so sorry, guys. But yeah, so because there's such a section of this book that really just concentrates on that, it's not just like, okay, the death happens, end of book, but it's the after. The after just gets me because it's just, it's hard. It's hard. So, yeah, so I think I'm going to pick up definitely a happier book later, but I need to give myself a minute because I don't know if it's just because I've been reading this without pause most of the day. I've been reading it for the last couple of hours, and it's not like when you read a book, you stop every short bit. You can't fully immerse yourself in the story, and that can affect how much something affects me, emotionally. If I'm having to stop and start it a lot, it makes it harder for me to immerse myself and feel all the emotions. This one, I've really managed to be able to dive in and read the whole second half of this book today, so with very little start and stopping, I've been really able to kind of dedicate my day to this so far, and that might be why it's affecting me a little bit more than usual. Maybe I was already emotional. I don't know. But I feel sad, and I feel like my head is a little bit funky now. So I'm going to put the movie on. I'm still going to run some sprints for a while, even though I won't be reading because I need a break. But that's where I'm at right now. So far, I'm making pretty good progress. I'm not sure what my page count is currently, but I will definitely be marking that at the end of the day. You will see it in one of these little corners here. I will put what my page count is by the end of today, and we will see how much I got read. I do plan to, I think I'm going to pick up To All the Boys I Loved Before later. One, because I watched the movie. too, because I know it's happy and fluffy, and I think I really want happy and fluffy right now because I feel sad, and I don't know, I don't want to risk anything that's too sad or serious at the moment because I had my fill of that for today. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna put the movie on. Maybe, I think I have some ice cream in my freezer. I'm gonna be good. I just need to give myself a chance to process. I have my ice cream, and I have my movie. Hey guys, so I'm just closing off my night here. So I just got done with another Muse of Nightmares session with Catriona, so I think there was like a grand total of like 263 pages read today between Muse of Nightmares and The Fault in Our Stars. I was kind of thinking I was going to be able to fit in Vicious in there, but I ended up going out to dinner and stuff, and then now I'm about to go to sleep, so I did not fit that in. But I should be able to get more reading done tomorrow. We are so close to finishing Muse of Nightmares, so I'm really hoping we're able to make a good chunk of progress on that in the next couple of days because it's so good and so close. I just really need to know what's going to happen. Overall, even though I didn't get quite as much read as I hoped, I'm not unsatisfied with my progress because we got a good chunk of Muse of Nightmares done and I managed to finish the book that I was reading. So I'm pretty happy about that, and I'm pretty happy with my progress for today. I'm about to pass out and go to sleep here, but tomorrow should be another good reading day. I had fun sprinting with everyone, and I would say overall successful first day of the DEARathon. Alright, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Today's Friday. I'm having a bad day so far. So I've already gone to work and come home and feeling really down because it's just not one of those days that's really working for me so far, and it's only like 10 o'clock. So I'm going to take a nap and hope that makes me feel better and that I'm feeling better when I wake up. I mean, even if I wasn't sad, I'd be taking a nap regardless, but I'm hoping that it helps. And then I have a little bit of homework that I have to do today that I was unable to do the other day. So I don't think that'll take me that long though. And then I have plans to go to the gym later, but hopefully I'll be able to read other than all of that. I'm moving my blanket face, but yeah, I might be able to do a Muse session with Catriona later, so I'm hoping, because I really want to finish that book. Yeah, I might read a little bit of Vicious, which I'm currently buddy reading. I might read To All the Boys I Loved Before. I honestly don't know what I'm feeling like today. But I will pick something up later and I will figure it out. Because I do want to read, I just don't know what I'm in the mood to read right now. I'm going to take a nap and hope for the best. Hey guys, what's up? So, now that I've woken up from my nap, I'm feeling quite a bit better. I definitely needed the sleep. I was having a lot of stressful work dreams last night, and if you guys have ever had those, you would know that those are so sleep disruptive. They're awful. They're so awful because they feel real, but it's not. And so instead of being able to sleep and enjoy the fact that you're sleeping, you feel like you're stressed out at work. It's just bad. So even though I'm not totally happy with how my morning went, I'm feeling quite a bit better. I'm ready to move on from it. I have some homework to do, but my internet is acting up and not really letting me, and I'm like, I just want to finish my homework so I can pick up a book. That's all I'm saying. This homework won't even take me that long. I get it done so quickly. It's really not even anything big, but it is due today, so I need to do it. I'm just like, why? So I am going to go to the gym probably in the next hour and a half. But I really want to get some reading done, and I'd like to start a new book. I might read a section of Vicious for my buddy read, but I don't actually have to read that till tomorrow. So I might just jump right into To All the Boys I Loved Before. I was thinking about Throne of Glass, but I think I really want to jump into To All the Boys I Loved Before. That's what I'm feeling. And I figure if I'm not feeling it, that I could jump into Throne of Glass and start that. Oh, so that's kind of where I'm at today. I'm hoping my internet kicks back in pretty quickly here because I'm not having this and I just want to move on. Anyway, I'm going to host a couple more reading sprints, hopefully get to the gym, and hopefully it'll be a productive reading day. That's what I'm hoping. guys, what's up? So we are at the end of my Friday. Oh, and I'm tired, but I have Catriona from Little Book Owl on FaceTime with me right now. We are about to start reading Youth of Nightmares. We have about 90 pages left, and I think we're gonna try and do our best to power through it. For her, it'll be easier. It's like mid-afternoon for her. It's like 9 o'clock at night for me. But you know what? I'm determined. I really want to finish this book. I'm so into it, and honestly, I might get lucky in just the fact that this book is so good that I don't know if I'll be able to sleep unless we finish. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. So that's the plan. We're going to get reading here and host some sprints in the meantime. And it's going to be a good night. It was a rough start to my day, but I got a lot of reading done To All the Boys I Loved before. I got a good chunk of that read. Mixed feelings, but we won't get into that. About to get into Muse, and I think it's going to be a really, really good end to the second day of the readathon. So I realized I really need to finish today's vlog. It's about 12:30 in the morning, and I just stayed up with Catriona to finish Muse of Nightmares, and I can't say anything because I'm not spoiling it, but it was just absolutely beautiful. It was, I can't even vlog right now because I'm just so taken aback by just how beautiful like this Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares is, and how just wondrous it is. I don't know, I have so many emotions, and I can't even talk through this. Like, it's like I feel emotional, but I just feel this sense of like magic and mysticism and wonder, and I don't even know how to like voice my opinions, but I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars, and I want to like just burrow myself in this book and just continue to revel in the beauty that is these books, because they're just everything, and definitely have made it into my favorite books of all time. Absolutely just anyway, I need to go to bed because it is 12:30, and this is way past my bedtime. Well, worth it tonight, but way past my bedtime. Alright, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so today is Saturday morning. I am currently about to run my first sprint of the day. I'm still kind of reeling from Youth of Nightmares, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. That book just affected me in so many ways, and I can't wait for it to come out so I can like buy it and reread it already. I just want to dive back into it. So now I'm in such a fantasy mood that I think I'm going to pick up Throne of Glass, even though it's not anywhere near Strange the Dreamer, but I don't know, I just feel very struck with the idea of fantasy at the moment. I am even conducting my reading sprints in fantasy style prose, and honestly enjoying it quite a bit. It is super gloomy today, and I love it. I was kind of hoping the rain would come back. I think it's just going to be mostly overcast today, and it's like really overcast, like threatening to rain, but not actually raining. And then I think it's supposed to go back to like raining tomorrow, which is fine. Honestly, I am just ready to stay in my sweater, maybe light a candle, and get to reading. I am just so hyped for this weather today, to be honest. I'm feeling pretty good about getting some reading done today. My day is looking fairly open. I would like to start City of Ghosts with Catriona later. I'm hoping we'll find time for that, but we will see. But I think I'm going to pick up Throne of Glass here. Even though I'm in the middle of To All the Boys I Loved before, I don't think I'm as much in a contemporary mood as I was yesterday. Also, I'm not like, I think To All the Boys I Loved before is standing at about 3 stars because there's certain elements I really like. I like the family dynamics. I even like how she writes about school and stuff. There are very realistic parts to this book. But I'm not like loving some of the characters. They just make me so angry. So I'm not totally feeling that at the moment. I'm not totally giving it up. I'm not. I just think that I'm in the mood for fantasy, and rather than force myself to read something I'm not in the mood for, I am going to pick up Throne of Glass and hope I love it as much as everyone tells me I will. Check in a little while. My dog is making it slightly difficult to read right now. Oh, yeah. But I ended up moving back inside because it was just getting a little bit chilly outside. So I thought I would come back in where it's nice and cozy and I can enjoy the gloomy day through the window. So I have finished the first chapter of Throne of Glass and 0 opinions so far. Not really anything. But I am having a lot of fun with the sprints right now. So far, our reading sprint journey has included witches and potions and ghosts and villagers in trouble and dragons. And yes, I'm having a lot of fun with the reading sprints at the moment, so that's pretty awesome. I do have a bit of a headache, so it's making it a little difficult to focus on my reading this morning, but I think I'm about to take something for it and hope that that helps. I might make myself some tea. I already had coffee, but what's a little more caffeine, right? Right. Okay, I'm in the middle of a sprint, so that means that I should probably be reading along with everyone else. I will check in. Okay, Leon. We'll check in a bit. I am so tired. It is probably my fault for staying up so late to finish me some nightmares, but worth it. So I've read a little bit of, I keep wanting to say Game of Thrones, but Throne of Glass. I've read a little bit of Throne of Glass. I've read the first few chapters. And so far, parts of the writing I like. I like Selena as a character so far, so I'm interested to see where that goes. Some of the writing feels like it's trying a bit too hard, but, you know, I trust that the plot's going to get stronger, and I have to remember, too, that this book was now written years ago, and some of my more recent experiences with her writing are her having developed as a writer. So the writing's not bad or anything, it's just, you know, again, feels like it's trying too hard sometimes. But this is an older one of her books, and I have to keep that in mind because everybody grows and gets better as a writer. I'm taking a break from that book at the moment to read today's section of Vicious for the buddy read, because if I don't do it now, I'm worried I won't get it done by the end of the day, so that's what I'm doing. I am also still hosting a sprint currently on our reading sprint adventure. We are on a pirate ship catching up with Captain Eowulf, which, if you guys are totally confused, I highly recommend checking out this particular reading sprint on our Twitter page, because it's a lot of fun, and it's so fun seeing everybody get so involved with this storyline and crisscrossing their reading with this storyline. It's been a lot of fun. This is probably one of the most, not even one of the most, probably the most fun sprint I've ever hosted, just because it's really fun to keep creating a story and have people participate in the story, and how much people are responding to it. When I kind of started it as like a joke, but now I'm like super into it, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like adventure sprints are totally going to be my thing in the future because I am loving this. I better get back to reading, and I better get back to the sprint. But this is my check-in for a little after 1 o'clock.
Ice.
So I just got done watching Troop Beverly Hills because that's a movie I loved when I was a kid, and I saw Freeform had it for me to watch, so that's how I spent my evening. I didn't read nearly as much today as I thought I would, honestly. I haven't been feeling all that great. I think I'm just really, really tired, but I haven't been feeling well. I've been feeling like vaguely nauseous all day, so yeah. That's kind of made it difficult for me to read because it makes it hard for me to focus. I've read a little bit, and I'll pick up my book here and read a little bit more. I will be finishing up the sprints. I've been sprinting since like 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning, something like that. So I've been sprinting for a very long time, but now I feel so committed to finish out the adventure storyline I've had going in the sprints this entire time. So I can't not have everyone save the princess. Like, that would be ridiculous. So I'm going to try and finish up these sprints here and run a couple more, finish up the storyline, and then probably go to bed because I do have work in the morning. I'm going to try and read a little bit more of Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass. I'm going to try and read a little bit more. I'm liking it. I'm not like hooked or anything, but it's alright so far. You know, not a whole lot's happened yet, but it's interesting enough. I could definitely see that it's clearly going to get better, like, especially I think once you get into the action-packed, like, competition-y stuff. That's all what I'm about. Like, I'm definitely about that. And I kind of like Selena's attitude. I think it's really entertaining. So, we will see. We will see. It's too early to tell. I'm going to try and read a little bit more, push through the fact that I still feel super nauseous to get more reading done. Finish out the story, as I just said, and yeah, and then go to bed, and that'll be it for the DEARathon. But I will check in before I go to sleep when I'm done reading, so you'll be able to see my final page count in the corner of the screen here. It would be a little premature to put in the page count now, because I am going to read more. So yeah, that's been pretty much my day. I've had a lot of fun with this DEARathon, a lot of fun. So I can't wait till we're able to have another one because this has been awesome. It's been the exact kind of readathon I feel like I needed. It didn't put any pressure on me to get reading done, which made it easier to get reading done. I don't know, but I liked it. I had fun. Okay, let's see how much I can get in before I go to bed. So apparently I could have finished off the vlog with the last one because apparently I'm not reading anymore. So just finishing up the reading sprint adventure story and thanking everyone and just doing all that Twitter stuff ended up taking a little bit longer than I expected it to take, which is fine. It's totally fine. I love talking to everyone, but now it's starting to push it a little bit on time, and although I feel awake enough to read, I want to try and get tired as soon as possible, so I'm just going to turn off my light and hope it makes me sleepier, just because I still need to get enough sleep in for work. Anyway, this has been a super, super fun readathon. I really, really enjoyed it, so I can't wait till we have time to do another one. Because, I don't know, this was definitely just really enjoyable. I loved connecting to everyone, and overall it was just a really good time, and I actually got quite a bit of reading done, I feel like. So, that is it for this vlog, and I'll talk to you guys next time.